A very good morning, students. Myself Ranjan Chaudhary, PGT Physics teacher at LPM Public School. So, let us discuss today numericals related to that is solved numericals or that is unsolved numericals from an exercise. Right. So, first question is: a cricket ball dropped from a height of 20 meters. For example, you are at the top of a building, and height of the building is almost 20 meters. You are dropping a cricket ball. They are asking. They have given the height of the building how much? 20 meters. Calculate the speed of the ball when it hits the ground. Means when you will drop the ball, it will come and hit the ground. Right? They are asking that is speed. The speed at which it will hit the ground. And second, calculate the time it takes to fall through this. Means the time of fall. Means when you are dropping and after how much time it is hitting the ground. Right? So this in this case, you have to calculate the final velocity, because when you are holding the ball, then initial velocity is denoted by u. When it will hit the ground, it is denoted by v. And here, time. Right? So let us solve it. See, height of the building is 20 meters. Cricket ball, it will drop from top. Initial velocity is 0. It will come down, and at this point, this is ground. Here the velocity is v. We have to calculate this velocity, and also we have to calculate the time. So first case, you know, in question if acceleration due to gravity is not given, then you have to consider 9.8. And if it is mentioned, take value of g equal to 10, then you have to take value as 10. Right? Here it is not mentioned, so by default, what will be the value of g? That is 9.8 meter per second square. Right? So here you can write this. Also, you know, during downward motion, g is positive. The value of g is positive. During upward motion, the value of g is considered as negative. Here we are talking about the downward motion, so g will be positive. Now we have got three formulas. V equal to q plus at. First is v equal to u plus gt. See, here v is unknown, u is 0, g is given, but t is also unknown. So this formula will be not valid. Right? Here S is given, U is given, T is not given, right? And G is given, T is given. Means here C, but we have to find out V now. So here there is no V. So in first case, for this one we cannot use this formula because V we require V. Here there was V, it was unknown, but T was also unknown, so we cannot use. So third formula. GS or GH. V we have to calculate, U is given, G is given, H is given. So we can use this formula. So it will be V square is equal to 0 because U is 0 plus 2 into 9.8, H is how much? 20. Right? That is it will be 196. Right? 392, right? And when you take v equal to root under 392, that is root under of the 392, that is equal to approx, it is 19.79 meter per second, right? In second case, v equal to u plus gt, u is u plus 9.8 into t, and v is 19.79, that is t is equal to, that is approximately 2 seconds, right? That is we are getting time, that is it will take 2 seconds, approx 2 seconds to fall down to the ground, right? Next question. Yes. The next question is, a stone is thrown vertically upward with a velocity of 40 meter per second and is caught back taking g equal to 10 meter per second square. Calculate maximum height reached by the stone. What is the net displacement and distance covered by the stone? Right? So see, here, a stone is thrown in upward direction. U equal to 40 meter per second, and see it will move, and again it will come back. It is going up and it is coming. That is that the height is equal to, for example, you have to consider height is equal to h. Calculate the maximum height reached. We have to calculate this maximum height. And also they have given the value of g equal to 10 meter per second square, right? So when it will reach it, v is equal to what? G. We have to calculate first what is the net displacement, what is the height. So s equal to ut plus half gt square. Is time given here? No, time is not given. So we go by v square is equal to u square minus twice gx. Why? Because in upward direction g is negative, right? So here u equal to 0. So v square, sorry, v 0. So it will be u square is equal to twice gs, right? So initial velocity is 40, and we can write here s equal to u square by twice g. What is u? 40 divided by 2. That is equal to 80 meter. So height of the building is how much? 80 meter, right? So see, in next question they are asking what is the net displacement and distance. This stone is going thrown from this side. It is coming here. So net displacement will be 0. That is initial position and final position distance is displacement, that is equal to 0. What is distance? So distance will be that is total path covered, 80 upward, 80 downward. So total is equal to 160, right? So here displacement is 0 and distance is 160 meters, right? Distance and displacement we have found out. Next question. Very important question. It is a conceptual question. It is given, graph is given, right? On the basis of graph, some questions are asked. So you have to answer all the questions based on the graph. Right? Velocity. Time. Graph. For ball is given. See, first you have to understand the graph, then only we will solve the question, right? See what we have given, velocity and time graph. So, you know, when a stone is thrown upward, then its velocity will be in the negative direction. That is, it will be shown by the negative sign, and when it is when an object is falling in downward direction, the velocity will be upward direction. That is positive direction. See here, this is your origin, and this is your axis. So below, that is above this axis, the velocity is positive. Why? Because it is representing downward direction. See, velocity 0, 10, 20, 30. It is downward direction. Means if I hold the chalk, now we are here. Right? So it is 0. As you release it, it will become 10, 20, 30. That is, it is going downward. This is downward direction. Velocity, that is when any object will fall down, its velocity will go on increasing. That's why we have taken velocity in upward direction, means in this axis. But this shows the velocity in downward direction. Also, when I will throw this chalk, initially its velocity will be maximum. As it will reach high, its velocity will go on decreasing. Also, velocity for upward direction is negative. Means this is the velocity for upward direction. Right? Initial velocity will be greater. As it will go up and up, its velocity will go on reducing. At this point, it will become 0. This is the acceleration. Acceleration will be 10 meter per second square, positive during downward direction, and it will be negative 10 meter per second square only. But it will be minus g, or you can write g equal to minus. Right? Now what are the questions asked? Question says that in which direction is the ball moving at point C. Point C is here. They are asking in which direction the ball is moving at point C. So this is which direction? It is showing downward direction. This is the velocity in downward direction. So at point C, the velocity will be downward. That is, this is the position. This one. B is maximum height position, and it will come down, come down, come down. It will hit the ground at position C. So direction of the ball at C will be in downward direction. They are asking what is the direction here. Right? Second, at which position is the ball stationary? Ball will be stationary at maximum height because see, this chalk is thrown at the maximum height. It will be at stationary position. See, here the ball was thrown. It will reach. It will go, and at this position it will be stationary means rest. At B position, the ball will be at stationary, that is at rest position. Right? At which position is the ball at its maximum height? So maximum height, that will be the position where velocity is 0. That is stationary position. So this is the position of at B position, height will be maximum and also its velocity will be 0. What is the ball's acceleration at point C? See, at point C, when it will hit the ground, it is in downward direction. So acceleration will be how much? 10 meters per second. See, in this position, always it is positive. So at point C, G will be plus 10 meters per second. It is 10 everywhere, but here it will be positive because it is going in downward direction. What is the ball's acceleration at point A? See, at point A, upward direction. Here also 10, but equal to minus 10 meter per second. Because in upward direction, G will be negative. Velocity will be negative. Right? What is the ball's acceleration at point B? At this point. At point B. So, which is the point B? This is the point B. Right? It is the maximum height position. Now see, when I am holding this chalk, right, it is stressed. So gravity is pulling it downward. That is, in downward direction, G will be what? Positive. So at B also, B is equal to meter per second. Right? Here is positive, positive, positive. From here negative, negative, negative. Here it will become positive, and here it will be positive. Now, at which position does the ball have the same speed when it was thrown? See, if I throw a chalk with 40, then when it will return at this position, it will be 40. Means when I am throwing upward, it is minus 40. When it is coming down, it is plus 40. Means see here. Chalk was thrown at this position. E with what speed? Minus 30. It will go up and come down. Means this position is only the position of C. A and C are same position, right? But at A we are going upward and at C it is coming in downward. Let us see here minus 30, here it is plus 30. They are asking at which position the ball had the same speed when it was thrown. It was thrown at point A, and when it will return back to point A, that is point C, it will have the same velocity, right? That is at point A and point C, the ball will have same velocity, but one will be positive and other will be negative. So, last question. The next question is, See, the question is saying a ball is dropped from a height of 500 meter means right? Calculate magnitude of displacement by ball in 2 seconds means, for example, let us say ball is reaching at, it was dropped from O, it is at A position at time equal to 2 seconds. It is at B position right, that is, it is after 2 seconds it is at position A. We have to calculate this distance. After 10 seconds, 4 seconds it is at position B. We have to calculate this. After 10 seconds it is at position C. We have to calculate this distance. Displacement means distance is initial and final. See, this is initial, final. We have to calculate. This is initial, this is final. We have to calculate this. This is initial, this is final. We have to calculate this. Right? So one by one, add. Here given G equal to 10 meter per second square, right? So when it is dropped, U equal to what? 0. So at 2 seconds, S equal to 0 plus half into 10, and time is how much? 2. It will be 4. Okay. So this will be this. 20 meter means after 2 seconds it will be 20 meter from the top position. At 4 seconds, just all will be same, only here we have to write 4 into 4, they are now 16, 22, 8, 8 into 10, that is 80. So in displacement means from initial to final, here S2 is equal to 80. At t equal to 10 seconds, 10 square is how much? 100, right? So it will be 50 and it will be 500. So this will be equal to means we can say it is taking how much time? Because 500 is the total distance, total height of the building. And in 10 seconds it is travelling how much? 500 meters. So in 10 seconds it will hit the